my loves. I have been meaning to do a updated hair care routine video. A couple of requests over the past year, I would say, on having my own personal hair care routine. So I decided I wanted to share the products that I use and also the Glamour Magick that I do to kind of help with my mental spiritual state that allows my hair to grow prosperously. So these are my dish of products. So we're gonna start from the shower and then out of the shower. To preface is that I have a history of a family line that has pretty thick hair. I feel like a lot of Southeast Asian folks can relate to this. We are one of the cultures among many that are blessed enough to have pretty thick, fast-growing hair. I will say though, within the past 2 years of me actually taking proper care of my hair and being more diligent with my routine is when I actually saw like exponential growth. My goal was to have my hair grow to my booty, and we have succeeded that and more. So yeah, so definitely diligence and consistency, I would say, is the recipe for healthier hair. So we're gonna get into the shower. So I go between these two shampoos. I know there's been a lot of folks who have talked about the Pantene Pure Volume Sheer, or the Pantene Sheer Volume shampoo. This actually makes my hair look pretty great. Just like air dry out of the shower, my hair is like less frumpy looking. I've noticed I don't like to use this shampoo too often. I do feel like I shed hair a little bit easier, so I'm having my eye on that. If anybody has good hair loss products, please recommend it below. If I use the shampoo excessively, I notice that my hair sheds a little bit more. If you are susceptible to hair loss, maybe just like keep an eye of whether this is a good product for you. This shampoo is pretty good at clarifying, so if I use like a hair mask and I really want to wash it out, I'll shampoo twice with this shampoo. And then my go-to shampoo has been the Rehab shampoo by Lush. I love the scent of this. It's kind of like this refreshy, minty scent. I feel like it cleans my hair well, no really substantial notes out of this, and my hair, again, doesn't look frumpy outside of this. Then conditioner, I've been using the Dove Bond Strength Damage Therapy conditioner. I'm not committed to this conditioner, but I would say it works fairly well. It kind of smells nostalgic. It smells like hair products that I've used as like a kid, but I'm enjoying this conditioner so far. Oil and hair masks. So I typically use the Pheno hair mask. I ran out of that, so I'll just put a picture here. And that has worked well for me. I also have been a long-standing fan of the Mielle Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. That's a mouthful. But this feels really, really tingly and wonderful on my hair. I've been using this for a minute. It really does just kind of feel like it nurtures my hair, and then outside of the shower, my hair feels like less dry and like dehydrated. So I do appreciate this hair oil. Get into out of the shower. So I'm a firm believer in leave-in conditioner. I'm really loving the Dollar Tree leave-in conditioner. This is the scent Brazilian Mist and Pacific Nights. Pacific Nights for night showers, and then if I'm taking like a morning shower, I'll use the Brazilian Mist, but I just kind of interchangeably use either or. This one is Jasmine Pear Patchouli for Pacific Nights, and the Brazilian is Pistachio Salted Caramel. But it's not overwhelmingly salted caramel and like overbearing, so I do love using a leave-in conditioner, and then I will use a wet brush and just brush that through. So my main thing is always making sure that my hair is brushed and detangled at all times, if possible. Sometimes it's not possible. My hair gets tangled no matter what because of the length. But I make sure that right out of the shower, I detangle immediately with either a wide tooth comb or a wet brush with my leave-in conditioner to disperse the product. This is usually during winter time. I don't really blow dry my hair. I also like to limit the heat on my hair. I usually straighten my hair really quickly. I do have relatively straight hair. I like to wear it straight. I would love to style it differently and do all sorts of fun hairstyles, but the patience that I have is just not there. So if I will be blow drying my hair, just for like an added extra shine, the Dream Coat Wow Spray has been great for that. I like to use a wet brush against a hairdryer with this and just go down and it does a great shine and, you know, kind of leaves my hair extra smooth. Hair oils that I've been using, again, haven't been fully committed. It does do the job, but I'm not like in love. I would say the Ghost Oil by, is it Byee? I really did enjoy the Ghost Oil. For now, I've been using the Be Pure Dollar Tree multi-purpose hair oil. And again, it does a job, like my hair is not frumpy at the ends. And then the CR100 hair oil, I'm just using this to finish it up, to be honest. And yeah, but I would say hair oil is essential after using heat. For Glamour Magick, I've mentioned this before, but there are a lot of amazing glamour witches with great, more detailed like instructions and directions on ways that you can use Glamour Magick. But for me personally, enchanting my products, so I'll do intentions with my products. Like every time I use this makeup product, I glow more, or I'm more beautiful. Or with my hair products, early on when I was getting into Glamour Magick is, you know, as I comb my hair, it grows longer and more beautiful. So enchanting like your hairbrushes is a good one. And watching the world fold the reality in your favor. Your words are energy, your intentions are energy, your practices are energy. So everything works in your favor as long as you make it in your favor, as long as you allow it to. When I enchant my products, it's been a lot helpful for me to remember to do affirmations. So enchanting myself with, I'm so beautiful, my hair is so wonderful, and I feel like connecting with my ancestors has been a way for me to really connect to my culture and connect to myself on a deeper level, which I think has been part of the reason why my hair has just been working in my favor and just growing exponentially. Is that, you know, my family line has a long line of long hair, and I feel like it connects to my spirit and my ancestors before me is when I honor my hair. And I think a lot of cultures, cross-culturally, a lot of people can relate to that. So I think it's a beautiful process to kind of connect to your hair in that regard. Your spirit guides to kind of help you. So any spirit guides that you feel connected to that is connected to beauty, self-confidence, self-love. So popular one is Aphrodite. I've definitely have shells out for her on my altar, and also with some Vietnamese spirit guides. So that's kind of more of a closed practice on my end of how I connect to my Vietnamese roots and my Southeast Asian culture through asking for support in terms of self-love and seeing my beauty from within. So it's not just a superficial like exterior part, which is perfectly fine if you're doing it for that, but also on a deeper level is this connection to you and connection to the belief of self and the amount of love that you have for yourself. I feel like it works tenfold in the way that even with people who are not aware of Glamour Magick, they're doing it unconsciously. Like with people who have put in the work, or, you know, like let's say someone just like starts working on themselves and starts to believe in themselves more, there's like a special glow about them. They glow more, they're more beautiful. Like I think that is a version of Glamour Magick. So I feel like everybody's doing it in a certain regard. And also silk sheets are good. Silk pillowcases are great for your hair. Less damage. So I'm a firm believer in silk pillowcases. I think during the winter time, I'm gonna switch these sheets out because it's gonna be colder, but I will keep a silk pillowcase either way. For my hair process, hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions, comment down below, but I will catch you angels later.